How many Team 3 footies cards can we pick from the 1 of 481 rare golds? What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another FC24 pick opening video. Feels weird saying pick opening rather than pack opening, doesn't it? I've got 100 of these player picks. I know we did 100 on Thursday to see what Team 2 would bring us, but today we're going to be bringing Team 3 of footies here. And we already know that these are very good for just making good fodder, which is really good for an added reason this time around. Give me that 93 Berbatov for said added reason. And the grind has changed now just a little bit. Not massively, just a little bit. If you want an in-depth, well, that didn't take very long, did it? I know he's cheap. I actually think this is a sick card, but we've already hit one. If you want to know how to do the grind in depth, there will be a little link to the grind video up there somewhere by time that's live. If you don't see the link there, go to the second channel. The link to that is down below. And of course, if you're enjoying this content, feel free to leave a like rating on the video. Let's try and smash over 1,000 likes and hit that subscribe button. Now, Milito, he's cheap, bro. But look at that, insane shooting, good. Yeah, he's cheap for a reason, isn't he? He has got brilliant playstyle pluses and playstyles, to be fair. But to answer the question of how many can we get in 100 player picks? Already one. It might be the only one that we see the whole time, as we get Icon Sanchez as well. But in short, guys, I've recently been putting my 90s, 91s, 92s into the 89 exchange and the 89s, obviously. But I've also recently been putting duplicate sort of like 93, 94, 95s into the exchange. The reason why I've been doing that is because although there are some player SBCs that I want to complete for no other reason than the sake of completing them, as we get Jordan Henderson special there wasn't really anything to put them in. So I was happy to put them into the exchange because I knew that that would yield me more cards back nicely. However, yesterday, EA Sports released the 92 plus Team of the Tournament, Path to Glory, Make Your Mark, FUTTIES Team 1, 2, and 3 player pick. It is reasonably expensive, I suppose, at 88 rated and 89 rated squads, but it's a really good place to now put in your really high rated fodder with your mid-range fodder. And the reason why I think that is because the mid-range fodder I previously was saving for Team of the Weeks, you know, the 81s, finally a special card for ages. The 81s through the 85s were consistently saved for Team of the Week picks because, you know, Team of the Weeks gave you Team of the Weeks that you needed for the 84x10s for certain SBCs and so on and so forth. But they also gave you a couple of tradable packs back, which were just really good for building up a coin balance. However, with lots of Team of the Seasons now being in packs and in picks, you don't really need to farm Team of the Weeks anymore. So I found myself actually, 94 Thuram, speaking of Team of the Season, and there is one of them, and he will be good for the other pack for sure, because he's the Team of the Season. But now, of course, other than missing out on the tradable packs, we get Jordan Henderson again. You just don't need to farm those Team of the Weeks, and so I found myself with an abundance of 81s through 85s, to the point where I was actually, wow, Renard and Raul, where I was actually putting 81s and 82s into the player picks because I'm like, I don't need them. What are we using them for? Well, now with this new player pick, it also gives back a couple of tradable packs, which helps maintain that coin balance, but it gives a great ability, you know, an 88 rated squad. Like, let's say, for example, oh my days, it's a duplicate, but we've hit a 98 rated Danny Olmo, and he's perfect to kind of finalize explaining what I was there. We've hit 88 Hoyten. We've hit a 98 duplicate and a 94 duplicate or a 93 duplicate. Once we put those two, and let's say that Thuram as a Team of the Season, into the 88 rated squads, I can fill the rest of the team up with 82s, 83s, 84s, and 85s. So now all of a sudden, EA, maybe they knew it, maybe they did it accidentally because they don't really understand how their own grind on the menus works right now. But what EA have ended up doing is giving us quite possibly the best grind we have ever had. By far, even better than last week's grind, guys. I'm not even kidding. This week's grind, what do we got there? Oh my days. 96 sure. This grind is even better than last week's grind. And this one small change has absolutely changed that. Now, as I said, what we were looking for here... Oh, I've opened way less picks than I thought. Oof, another big 91. What we were looking for here was FUTTIES cards. We did hit Melito straight away, pick 3 or pick 4. We haven't hit FUTTIES cards since. There are quite a few cheap ones, but the returns... Now, this is more like it. Remember on Thursday, maybe you don't remember, but on Thursday I did a video where I was opening 100 player picks, and I thought that this is what would happen. Now, we still got a lot of fodder during those player picks, but it wasn't nearly as good as this. This is what it was like for me the first time I did some player picks before I made it into a video, where I think we're going to come away with like over 10 90 rated cards. Now, of course, as I say, putting them into the exchange, now we're only doing the 89s again, and the 88s, the 87s, the 86s, and the 85s if you want to. I just find those packs to be a bit tedious. I don't mind doing the 86s. I probably prefer to start 87 through 89. And of course, with the fact that we now have good reason to hold on to the 86s and 85s for other SBCs, yeah, that seems good for me. The amount we've got, the amount of special cards we picked up, absolutely incredible so far. We've got another one there with Titty. We only have a few more player picks here left. 5 more player picks here to go before we get our recount on the first 50. And I think, you know, this has obviously cost us to do 50. It cost us like 150 rare golds and 250 common golds. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. We've smashed that back already. We've smashed that back already by far. And we've got another card at the end there with Aints. And then we've got one last pick for this first 50. And I tell you what, guys, even without Melito there, that was a really good haul of players. We got 95 Melito, 94 Thuram, 93 Berbatov, 91 Sanchez, and 90 Jota. That's already 5 90 plus exchanges if we wanted it back, 250 cards back, including 286s, 285s, and an 88. And then in terms of the duplicates, look at that. Olmo, Shaw, Raul, Mascherano, Casemiro, Vola, Gula. Nothing in terms of other specials, but there's another 3-6. There's another 789 plus exchange options there, which is just amazing. I'm going to go and deal with these duplicates. I'm going to go and rebuild the next 50 player picks, and we will be right back for hopefully another selection just like that. All right, guys. Welcome back to the second set of 50. Let's hope that we can hit ourselves in this batch at least one more FUTTIES card. You know, we've got a FUTTIES hero. A FUTTIES icon would go down well, or just a regular FUTTIES card would go down well. Let me have a little look at the price points, because I know a lot of them are extremely cheap already. Yeah, I mean, Melito is 20,000 coins. You've got Ricken, 20,000 coins. Smith 96 icon. There's our first 89 of this batch. Only 90,000 coins. Malacia at 43,000 coins. Petr Cech is only 144,000 coins. Papin is only 33,000 coins. Socrates, would you believe, is only 600,000 coins. Gavi 97, who I've already packed on this account, is 500,000 coins. David Alaba 97, who I've already packed on this account, as we get a special Kunde there, is 400,000 coins. Wilf Zaha 97 is 90,000 coins. I would reasonably expect to see him in these set of player picks. Vincent Company 97, however, he's up over 1.1 million coins right now, which is quite mad. And then we get into the really expensive players, the ones that we really want to get. Rio Ferdinand, 3 million coins as we get 89 Carl. Ousmane Dembele, 3.2 million coins. Jeremy Frimpong. Give me that Frimpong. 7.3 million coins. 99 Kerr, 2.7 million coins. And 99 Ronaldo. Probably the dream card, right? 15 million coins. He's basically extinct. Let's see some more of those. You know, let's see some more of those. Why not? Let's just... Oof, Mascherano again. Let's just see some of those big players. And all of these cards as well that I've just mentioned, apart from the icons, as we get a team of the season, Romero, love that, are in the 92 plus packs as well. Oh, I actually thought that was an icon for a moment. It's Reinders. And again, the fodder here is really, really, really strong. I think for me, my overall grind now is going to be putting all duplicate fodder into the 92 plus player pick and then putting all non-duplicate fodder into the exchange. 93 Mittelstadt. Not bad. Not bad. I do want to see another one of those pink cards, though, or one of those icons. Oberdorf is there for that one. And, yeah, overall, I mean, this has been a really, really successful set of player picks. We have seen a 98 rated card in Danny Olmo. We have seen a 94 in Thuram. We've seen a 95 footies card. What you'll notice a lot here as well, guys, is my lack of 81s, 82s, and 83s. That's because whilst I was building the player picks just a moment ago to get these 50 up here, I was thinking the reason why I stuck to 81s before, or rather 80s before, was because of the Team of the Week picks. It just feels weird putting in 83 rated cards for an 81 plus, but these are all full of players that I'm just getting back. And I kept being in situations where I would have, like, you know, 20 or 30 duplicate cards, and they would all, or not all, but they would mostly be 81s through 84s. So why not use them? Get rid of them. Let's have fun. The game cycle is coming to a close. We're in August. We're unironically in August, and we should be having fun right now as we get ourselves 88 Pop and 88 Lawrence. Now then, it's fair to say this batch of 50 has not been quite as successful yet as the first batch. That can all be changed with one gigantic pool. Like, who would be like the best, worst player for me to get? Probably Socrates. He's a sort of icon that wouldn't get into my team, but is very expensive and desirable. And so, yeah, he'd be the best, worst player. Probably, oh, there's Hoyland again. Probably Vincent Kompany as well. Like, Vincent Kompany just wouldn't get into my team. Like, maybe I'd play some games with him just to try him out. But overall, he's not like a player that I'd be hyper-focused to have into the team for a long time. Oberdorf, again. I think any one of Dembele, Frimpong, and Ronaldo would get into the team. I think Kerr would be the sort of player that I'd play with for a few games and then wouldn't get into the team after just a few games. So yeah, I wouldn't mind Petr Cech and I wouldn't mind Smith because they're Arsenal past and present icons. And so although I do inevitably believe I will pack both of them at some point this week, the sooner the better would be good. We get 91 Casemiro yet again. These are the last few picks for this batch of 100s. Oh, I saw the icon trim. I was hopeful, but it's Miroslav Klose. Not Miroslav. Further away. Milazzo. Excuse me. I've got hiccups. Can come in there. Come on here. Hook me up with an absolute beast in these last three picks. Zhita can go in. Two more to go. Don't even... Ooh, Marmouche is nice. I was going to say, I don't even know how many 89 pluses we've got. I don't think it's anywhere near as much as the last 50. Oh, my days. 94, Weston McKennie. But actually, especially with Marmouche and Kenny there. McKennie even. We've got 1, 2, and then an 88. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 89s. 4 88s. That is really, really good because, of course, those 1089s or 89 pluses would give me well in excess of 500 players. And to build 50 of these, it has only cost me 400 players. So that is another net positive. However, to answer the question of how many footies cards were we able to pack from 100 player picks, unfortunately just one, and it was in pick 3. So is it worth it in terms of grinding to get the footies cards? No. Is it worth it in terms of grinding to get fodder to do player SBCs or the 92 plus SBC? Absolutely it is. That is going to be the end of the video for today, though. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, peace.